had a fight scene, but she didn't get to go into her martial artness like she can crouch and drag and hit like she could do. She didn't get to do all that. What's up, everybody? Welcome to My Twisted Life with Poetry. I am Poetry, and you are here for another recap of Star Trek Discovery, Season 1, Episode 2, Battle of the Binary Stars. Now, again, this is Episode 2, which aired last Sunday. They aired Episode 1 on CBS, and they aired Episode 2 on CBS All Access on the exact same night. The third episode is on tonight. You won't get that review until tomorrow. So I had to get that straight. As you see, I had to change locations again in my house. I loved over there by my movie case, but by my bookshelf, it's in a corner, so the sound bounces. I get a more stereo sound than I did over there. It's kind of hollow, so I moved back over here. So now that you got all that out the way and all the little housekeeping out the way, like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel if you like the content on here. Make sure you hit the notification bell before you leave out of here, so that way you can get notifications of every video I do. And if there's something that you don't want to see, then you don't have to watch it that day. But that way you will know when the videos that you do want to see come on, because you have that notification bell on. Alright, so here we go. Star Trek Discovery, Battle of the Binary Stars. We start off this episode 7 years ago, when Georgiou is being introduced to Michael for the first time by Zarek. We learn that Michael is joining Shenzhou against her own better judgment. She preferred to be off on a Vulcan expedition. But Georgiou tells her, look, the universe has its own ways of making memories for us, and it chose you to be here with us. And let me stop for a second. That asymmetrical bob that Michael was wearing, Shaniqua Martin Green was wearing, she was rocking that. It was kind of cute to me, although I couldn't wear it because it doesn't fit my face, but it fit her face well. It was complimenting her. Yeah, it catered to her face very well. But anyway, we could already see the headstrongness of both women as they exchange wits with one another. Like I said, for every negative thought that Michael had, Georgiou came back with a positive reinforcement. It's just like, it kind of set the stage for how both of these women treat. Both of them are cocky. I really think so. But both of them are cocky. But Georgiou is more humble to me. And that's because, you know, Michael has that Vulcan side. She's been raised by the Vulcan. I noticed this episode that she didn't have the pointy ears, so I'm assuming she's not Vulcan. She's been raised by Vulcans. Though, I don't know. Last episode, Zarek was saying that it's because she was half human. So maybe she is Vulcan and she just didn't grow the pointy ears like Spock did. Anywho, since Michael has spent so much time away from humans and honing in on her Vulcan side, you can clearly see she is not happy with coming here. But it's kind of ironic that she's not happy, since the Vulcans try not to lean towards the emotion, and being happy or unhappy is definitely an emotional side and they try not to give into that at all. But anywho, Georgiou takes her to the bridge to acclimate her to a new settings, but she graciously and fully accepts when she get up there. You know, she was like, okay, it's functional. I could do this. I could do this. Then we come back to present day, where we left off last episode, and 24 Klingon ships, boom, 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 they're just dropping out the sky, coming in orbit. And it's the 24 ships representing the 24 houses of the Klingons. So Michael knows this is not no coincidence. Somebody that united their butts. They coming here to take us out. And Georgiou was like, girl, look her. You done endangered us. You attacked me. You disobeyed commands. Off to the brig you go. You ain't in this fight. I was like, oh my God, my girl gets into the brig. So Vok, Klingon, is in the presence of the other Klingon leaders, and they demanded of him, like, where the heck is your leader? Where your boss at? Why he ain't here? Why he sent you to represent? And you could see that Vok is like clearly frustrated, because he's tightening up that fist. I do that a lot when I'm trying to pull back anger. Then Spittle comes in. Spittle is Takuma. He gonna be Spittle because, one, I can't say Takuma, right? And two, I don't like the name Takuma. And three, I didn't know Takuma name till almost the end of the episode of the first one, so he's Spittle. So Spittle comes in, he like, y'all worried about my presence instead of my duties? You know, they say, look, you haven't even earned a seat on this council. And he said, yes, I'm the one I heard that's doing the doggone thing though. He was like, this ship right here belonged to my father. Y'all left it for dead, had it abandoned, and it was resurrected until I brought honor and respect back to my house. And I'm trying to unify us. That's what I'm trying to do. And they like, respect? You up in here with this little outcast referring to Vought, and you think you honoring and respecting this house. Vought comes in and like he backs up Spittle. He's like, look here. He doing everything he can to unite the houses. He following Colossus. He following the light. Y'all need to acknowledge his greatness. And Spittle like, you know what? Mikasa, as Elcasa, and anybody else who wants to come in, my house is open to them, including the ones that you turned your back on. So this one dude, I forgot his name. I didn't catch it, so I'm gonna call him Mad Cleon. And Mad Cleon, the main one who was talking, he like, I ain't trying to hear that. I am not trying to hear that. But the other leaders, they like, you know what? Let's go on here. What you gotta say? Tell me more. You got my ear. So Mad Cleon let him know. He said, you know what? One day, one time, I'm gonna put you back in your place. Believe that. And so he bounced up out of there. So when he leave up out of there, the rest of them is like, okay, so what is your great plan to unite the houses, right? They like, it's only one little Federation ship out there. It's like a fleck of dust compared to us. What we need to worry about them for? So Spittle let them know that ship carries a great amount of leaders that need to be dealt with. You know what I'm saying? He said, trust me, everything gonna come to pass. Look outside. He looked outside and it's like more Federation ships popping in. He said, you know what? We about to do this. Georgiou, on the other hand, is learning that the comms are now open. So she offers them, open up the comms over to the Cleons and offers them room to either leave or negotiate with them. And and then she said, like, oh my bad, I'm sorry we killed one of your boys, but you have entered into Federation territory. So make no mistake, you got one or two options to choose. That's it. If you don't choose one of them two, things gonna go down. But right now, we come in peace. We come in peace. His Spittle was like, there they go again. There they go. They letting the lies fall on up out of their mouth. Here they go. They want to destroy us. I ain't stupid. Turn back around to the other Cleons like, y'all down with me or what? So they all riled up and they mount up. Spittle says, fire. And so it begins. I'm like, oh, the battle done started episode 2 already. So Georgiou tells everybody, man, you battle stations. But the Shenzhou is under heavy fire, baby. Heavy fire. They taking damage to the hull, breach the hull. They sustaining injuries. And they put Michael on lockdown. So she up here trying to get updates from the damn computer about what's going on with the strip. And they like, access denied. You're a prisoner, girl. What you think you don't get no information? You're a prisoner. And then one of the dudes, I think, Georgiou called him Hunter, but his name was Connor, so I guess his name is Connor Hunter. He got hurt really bad, and he was instructed to go down to sick bay. But he wanders into the brig instead. He mistaken. He that disoriented that he thought the brig was sick bay. He comes in, he like, hey, we at war. What the heck you doing up here? You supposed to be on the bridge. And she tried to tell him, look here, it's nothing I can do for you. I'm in the brig. I'm locked up in confinement. You need to get your butt down to the brig, up to the sick bay, because you seem like you out of sorts right now. But then, right when she said the ship is hit hard, it looked like Connor is tossed into space, baby. Like, I saw the little body flying around, but I wasn't sure. But Michael is knocked unconscious, and while she's unconscious, she always get flashbacks of her childhood when she get unconscious. So she's knocked unconscious, and she laying there in an unconscious state in her flashback as well. And Zarek is attending to her, and like he mind melds her back into consciousness, and she awakes to learn, in current life, she awakes to learn that the ship is like seriously damaged. I mean, deck 1, deck 3, and deck 6 through 9. I think it's only 9 decks, but all of them is jacked up. So Georgiou gets the status report, and soon it says that she wants all the remaining power reverted to the bridge, and over the comms you can hear her saying everybody's told to evacuate. So from where Michael is at, even if her barrier, the little shield that was holding her into the brig, if that was gone, I was like, where the heck she gotta go? Where's she gonna go? Because the ship is gone. There is no ship outside of the brig. While she's there, she's sitting there, she's sulking, she looks like she in despair. Zarek comes in again. And she like, how the heck you mind melding for like 1,000 light years away? He's like, look here, it's more than a mind meld, you know. Ever since I found your butt and restored your life back in the day, a piece of me, literally and figuratively, is always with you. So that's how we able to have this type of connection. And he pretty much tell her, look, you need to stop BSing. I know you can do better. I know it's in you. So don't do that. You know, hop to it. Chop, chop. So she rises up. And she's trying to figure out what the heck to do with that doggone shield that's holding her back. So the next thing we see, the ship is getting hit again. Horde. I mean, the ship is getting jacked the freak up. And that blue field thing around the build is now, I'm seeing it around the ship. But the Klingon ship is like hot on the Shenzhou's butt, baby. And they try to peel away from them. But they get stuck in this binary storm. You know, this gravitation pull of the binary storm. And I'm thinking, did Michael do this? You know, she's about to try to trick the computer and everything. I'm wondering, did she create them to pull into the field? Because as soon as they start going towards that binary storm, the Klingon ship peel away. They take off. Like, I ain't about that life. We're not going to do that. The crew, though, they start panicking. They panicking like a mug. And they prepare to crash. And Georgiou tells everybody, look here, everybody prepare to evacuate. Then Admiral, he beamed himself in, and he is pissed off. Coming in, assessing the situation. She like, look her, I tried to negotiate with him. I tried to heal him. That didn't work. They opened fire. So the Admiral said, you know, his comms still open. So he go ahead and open up the comms with Spittle again. And he offers a ceasefire. Spittle say, finally, somebody with some doggone authority that I can talk to. And you know what? I'm going to accept your ceasefire. Prepare for my envoy, is what he said. And I'm like, wait, what's gonna happen? We could talk on the phone, dude. I'm good. We ain't gotta meet face to face. Pick up the boop. Hey, hello. AT phone. So anyway, the signal gets disrupted. You can see the Admiral flailing about his little I forgot the thing called. His little figuration. His not hallucination. What the heck is it called? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anywho. Because he beamed in, but he not really there. It's just his image of him that's there. Okay, so all of a sudden, the Europa, the Admiral ship, self-freaking destructs. I mean, it's like, oh, because they turned on the visuals so they could see what was going on. And you just see this Klingon ship that's basically eating up the down Europa. Like it was Pac-Man on some dang power pellets. Just he eat it up. So they activated the self-destruct so that way they could try to hurt the ship at the same time. Yeah, it was gone. Finite. No mas. Spittle was like, look here, telling his people, we suffered a loss. Yes, we did. We suffered a loss. But they felt it more. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go on back. Run tell the other little Klingons we are united as one. As one. Bach backs his boy up and he's like, hey, let him know. Let him know who delivered us this great day. While you at it, don't forget. Don't forget. Takuma, the unforgettable. Spittle, the unforgettable. So Saturn notices that the Klingon ships are leaving. Spittle comes in and says, hey, you may be in the Federation territory as you say, but you're a little bit too close to ours, and I don't like that, all right? So we ain't trying to get to know you like that, but you will know us. You're going to feel me. Meanwhile, Michael figures out a way to trick the doggone computer, holding her into containment to let her out and jetty her over to through space. Ow, almost broken in. But jetty her over it through space over to the other part of the functional part of the ship. So when she gets over there, Georgiou and Zara is discussing their fate, and they like realize they have little means to strike back. So Spittle is pleased at this point. He think he done won round one. And Satoru was like, oh, but wait. We got some torpedoes. And we can figure out how to beam them onto today's ship undetected. And I'm like, go ahead on, Mr. Running High, you know, concocting a little plan to fight back. Like, you know, because Satoru was the scary one, right? But anyway, Spittle, he's planning to retrieve all his fallen. You know, he don't leave nobody behind, live or dead. And he was going to personally attend to their tombs to make sure that they have the proper burial. At the same time, Georgiou was planning to man the vessel that's going to take the torpedoes over because ain't no autopilot on it. But she She said she want to take it to his front door. She's like, let's do this. Like I said, Michael comes in and she's like, hey, I wouldn't do that if I was you. Because if you kill him, you're going to make him a martyr. And they're going to fight back with more fury than they ever had. You know what I'm saying? Instead, let's try to capture his behind. And first they have a little exchange of words. Like, why you do this to me, girl? And she was like, I did this because I love you type of stuff, you know, whatever. Anyway, the Klingon is starting to pick up their fallen from orbit. And Georgia comes up with a plan to capture him. So they transport the warhead onto a dead Klingon's body that's being transported back to the Klingon ship. And now Georgiou and Michael, they beam their way on the ship to capture Spittle. Like, you know, they come out guns blazing. Voq jumps out and he hits Michael. They banging back and forth, da-da-da-da. Spittle, him and Georgiou get into it, and I get to the little fight scene, but I did not get my Michelle Yeoh fight scene. She had a fight scene, but she didn't get to go into her martial artness like she can crouch and drag and hit like she could do. She didn't get to do all that. But that's all right. No, that wasn't all right, because then Georgiou gets killed. Like, took one straight to the heart, baby. I mean, as soon as Saru realized that there wasn't no life sign on her, he was like, hey, I got to bring you back. Y'all in danger. I can't find no life sign on her, so I got to bring you back. And Michael tried to run over to her body so that way he could beam. She's like, I'm not leaving her body. He's like, hey, you ain't got no choice. He beamed her on up. Yeah, her body was still on that ship, left behind. For some reason, I don't think she did. I don't think she did. I don't know. I think they resurrected her or something, you know, to get information from her. I don't know, but I just don't think she did. But at the same time, then again, she might be, because at the same time, they go and show a Spittle, and Voq is there, crying blood, you know, and, you know, they go back and have some flashbacks, some memories from the childhood, yada yada, this, that, and the third, and then old Spittle dies too. I was like, oh my damn. Like, what just happened here? So now both of the main captains are gone, and I could have sworn Spittle was gonna have a long life on this show as well. You know, at the end, Mike was there standing up for her charges. You know, she, like I said, she got the mutiny, pretty much. You know, attacking the captain. You know, not following orders. Pretty much, she's standing there, and they're like, "How you plead?" She's like, "I'm guilty." She's like, "We can't hear you, girl. Guilty on all accounts." I was like. They say, all right, you know, we're going to take your rank. We're going to take your life away. They weren't going to kill her, but they sent her to jail for life. How you get sent to jail for life in episode 2? I was like, okay, Lord Jesus. That was Star Trek Discovery, season 1, episode 2, Battle in the Binary Stars. Tune in tomorrow for episode 3 that's going to air tonight on CBS All Access. If you are not watching it on CBS All Access, don't feel bad. You come right here to this channel and just watch all the recaps. I got you. I got you. Thank you for coming back. Peace.